Good morning, everyone. Jason here. Today is June 7th, and this is your aftermarket update. So we are making this update really quickly here today. We had a one and done. I'm headed out of town here in just a little while. I'll be back in the trading room on Tuesday of next week, Tuesday the 12th, I believe it is. And I wanted to make a quick video. We had a really nice one and done trade. I wanted to just talk to you about that really quickly. And then I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the tools that you see in front of you here. First of all, we did not take an ES trade here today. We only took the one CL trade. But what I want to do is just kind of show you how this 3-bar pattern worked after the open here against one of your support areas. You had a red, yellow, blue pattern with the tick 1 entry above the signal bar. That would have been, let's just make sure I'm doing this right, that's 27.75 half. And the market has already been up here to 20, let's see, make sure I'm doing this right, 27.75 half. You're already up here almost, beyond 3 points here, and you're into this structure signal up above you. I don't know how this is going to play out. Obviously, this market's in real time, but you could be reaching out as high here as 27.8275. So nice 3-bar pattern here at the open today on the ES. We did not take this opportunity. We did take one CL trade and finished up quite handsomely here. So let's talk about that CL trade really quickly. We were in the looking at the 3-bar pattern here against your resistance area. That's blue, yellow, red. The short here was at 40. You're going to see me get into the trade here at 40. It's about 5 minutes in length is all that it is. And so I'm going to play the entire trade. We came right down into the support area. And again, 3-bar pattern, red, yellow, blue. I did not take this opportunity. We took this 130 tick trade. Like I said, I'm headed out of town for my son's baseball tournament. And we just wanted to cut the day short here as a result of that. But a nice 30 tick trade. If you were so inclined, you could have red, yellow, blue pattern right here. Entry would have been 1 tick above the signal bar there again at 16, and again right into the resistance point. You could have really gone coast to coast with this today. You could have taken 30 ticks if you wanted an even 30 ticks up here around 46, 47. So again, very nice signals today, very nice opportunities. The trade here that I'm going to show you is in its entirety. You'd be able to see the entire opportunity here. It's only 5 minutes long. Again, as we're sitting here, you have blue, yellow, red with an entry at 40, and your stop would have been 10 or 11 ticks, maybe again above the high at 51. You've got here to 47. You've been down as deep here as 33, 32. And so again, this would be an opportunity still. So again, very good opportunities here today as they've been presented to you. I'm going to let you watch here our trade of the day. It's only 5.5 minutes in length, and it goes to our 30 tick target very quickly. So I will see you back in the trade room on Tuesday the 12th. And in the meantime, here is that OTG trade of the day. All right, 40 short right here. 40 short, stop, new high, 51, stop, 51, target 11, maybe 10. 10 is the target. So right here short, stop 51, target 10. All right, so you got a line of liquidity down here around 39, 38. Then again at 32, we'll look to get to break even. If we get down underneath this, I'm looking to get down to 10 here as the target. And so just to finish that point, Dave, on how does that provide, what does that help you do? It just provides you with context. Just like the 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. swing zone is a 1-hour time window. It's really not actionable in and of itself, but it does provide you the opportunities to look for clues to help you kind of understand what the context of the market is. And everything that you can do in terms of context is helpful. That make sense? It still comes down to sharpening the pencil to execute, right? You still have to execute. You still have to take the clues and kind of assimilate them into your thought process and then pull the trigger at some point. And then that's where the time-based bars or the confirmation signals, etc., provide you with the pencil sharpening ability to get in. So as an example, the reason that I waited for confirmation here is we said we're going to rally into this zone. We didn't quite get to the high. The 3-bar pattern got you to 48. You got a 3-bar pattern right underneath the level here. The entry we got in at 40. We're looking to come down to the structure point down here at 10. and I'll look to get to break even at 30. If we can't get down to that area, it's an 11 tick stop, and you throw it back out, right? You get out. If it's not working, you get out. And that's really the essence of the trading, right? It just doesn't get any more complicated than that. And where it becomes complicated is in the way that we treat ourselves psychologically, right? Oh man, I don't want to lose, and I'm not really sure, and it looks like it's been long here today, and man, he just said the low of the day, the higher low for the day gets made at these levels, and I just, that's where you start to put yourself through the hand-wringing exercise. And so here's what we know. This is why the psychology of a trading edge is so important for you. Like a casino, I keep talking to you about this, and I keep using these terms. Like a casino, the casino doesn't care if you're sitting at the blackjack table and you win $10,000. They don't care. They'll watch you to make sure you aren't cheating, but they truly don't care at the end of the day, because they know what they know. They know that eventually, whether it's this trip or the next trip you come on, right, you're going to give it back. You're just who you are. It's just what you are. It's the casino will grind you out. And in the meantime, there's 3 guys out there losing the same amount of money that you're winning. So they don't care. And that's the same thing with trading. At the end of the day, your statistical edge tells you if you're holding on for 2 to 2.5 to 3 to 1 risk reward ratios, they're going to happen for you. And when they do, they pull you out of the hole. And then when you get hot and you take a bunch of those in a row, then that's when you're putting the hay in the barn, right? It's also like trading is like a baseball season. Of course, I'm big on baseball, obviously. My son is anyway. And so you spend a lot of time. And so the teams that go to the World Series are obviously they're the best teams. They go to the World Series. Their regular season record to get them into the playoffs on average is about 20 games over 500. Okay, so what that basically means is they're winning 20 more games than they're losing. Well, the baseball season is 6 months long. Okay, so if you're only 20 games over 500, that means 3 times a month you're winning more games than you've lost. 3 times a month. The rest of the time, it's up and down and up and down and up and down. But it doesn't ever work like that. It works like this. A team gets on a 6-game winning streak. Then they play 500 baseball. Then they get on it. There's 30. There's your 10 ticks. We'll go to break even here now on the stop. Target is 10. The very best teams, like very best traders, are not winning every single day in every single trade. They just happen to win a few more days a month than they lose. And at the end, they stick those ticks, chips, whatever, in their pocket. Okay? And so for the most part, you're playing 500 baseball. And I know you don't want to hear this, but you're playing 500 baseball. You're winning a day, you're losing a day. You're winning a day, you're losing a day. And then you go on a 3 or 4 day winning streak that puts the ticks in your pocket and gets you out ahead of it. And then you could win a day and lose a day and win a day and lose a day. And maybe you lose 2 days and you win 2 days. And then you go on a 4 or 5 game streak, winning streak. And that's the essence of trading. It is a grind. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't sit down every day and say, I'm going to win 60 ticks today, right? And so for those of you that are just getting into this for the first time and you're coming from your job where you sit down and you go to work every day and you get paid, we're going to bring this trail stop here to 35. And you sit down every day and you get paid. Whoa, there's your target, 30 ticks.